And good evening once again, everybody. Good to see one and all. Hopefully you guys are having a great night as I have been up to this point, because we've had some phenomenal races so far, and that's only going to continue here. Hey, how about we look at the volume disappear, because, you know, that's where I was totally clicking. Thanks, VLC. Thanks. On that note, like I was saying, we got yet another wonderful division matchup. Mosqiil actually just found the room he was looking for. Good timing. But again, we got another really good divisional matchup just about to start here. On the left side, we got Mosqiil, your Dallas representative. And he's going to face off on the right side against one of last year's finalists, Mr. Wolv21, your New York Giants representative. So again, let me get you a link into both of their channels. Yeah, but again, let me get you a link into both of their channels. Go say what's up to the two of them. Oh, don't even worry about it, Georgia. Don't even worry about it. And go say what's up to both Mosqiil and Wolv, like I said. Tell them both good luck. They're on a call together, so they are talking to each other. If you guys haven't heard Mosk, well, mind you, he is a little bit sick, but if you haven't heard Mosk's voice and you think you'd like mine, no, go listen to Mosk. Trust me. So on that note, hit up both of their channels. Like I said, support these two guys. They're going to do a best 2 out of 3 race through the Womb 2 for us here. And again, we're using the same save files and same all the unlock items here. So it is a Platinum God save file. Everything is unlocked. On that note, here comes a list of 7 items. Thank you, by the way, Panic. I just saw that. But here's a list of 7 banned items nobody can take. That is Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, the Holy Bible, Toothpicks, and the Shovel. Toothpicks you can. A little bit questionable on that one, though. You can take them if you want to. You can re-roll them if you want. Again, you can D6 only those 7 banned items, nothing else. Most glitches are banned. Our racers know about all these rules. I'll explain anything should we see it. But again, we'll race through the Womb 2. Whoever kills off Mom's Heart first will get a point added at the bottom of the screen. We'll reset them both as soon as somebody does. And again, if these guys are ready, whenever you guys want to do your countdown, no rush, but feel free. And just like that, right as I was finishing saying it, they're off and running. Oh, Mosqiil gonna cry a little bit. His opponent got his favorite item. So Wolv is off and running with the unicorn horn here. And again, that is Mosqil's absolute favorite item. He adores that thing. So that's 7 seconds of invincibility and damage dealing capability on Wolv's side. Yeah, speaking of damage, we got the Razor Blade on Moss. Yeah, he's not happy with that. That's a reset. That would have damaged him to up his damage for the room he had resided in. No, seriously, thank you very much, Panic. That you did not have to do that. We're more than happy to do so afterwards. Seriously, thank you very, very much. You guys are going way above and beyond again, and I say that all the time, and it probably sounds contrived. But seriously, thank you very much. And again, the cat thanks you by eating a face full of catnip. No, thank you. Seriously. And again, you can see why Wolv loves that item, and again, why Mosk actually loves it, and is probably crying tears of rage at the moment. But again, Mosk has got the scapular. If he gets down to half a red heart, that would spawn 1 blue soul heart for him. Speaking of soul hearts, Hierophant card spawns 2 for Wolv on the right side. And again, as I was mentioning before, these two are in the NFC East in the same division together. Again, Wolv right now at 7-3 is hanging on to that 6th spot in the playoffs as one of the wild card entries. And again, right now, Mosk is at 4-5 on the season. 4 wins, 5 losses. So he's looking to pick up his 5th and move a little bit closer to Wolv. He would only be 2 games back, and that would give him a nice tiebreak advantage in the same process. I just leave words out of my sentences when I'm stone cold sober, Mugen. Don't feel bad. Like, medication will mess you up even worse, but when I'm stone cold sober, I will mess stuff up. So, yeah, don't feel bad. Believe me. Alright, Pentagram yet again showing up. That has been a kind of popular item this evening off of boss fights, and especially early. So, +2 damage on Mosqil's Tears. And again, also, really, with the Razor Blade for the 2nd time. So, jeez. But that's going to also give Mosqiil a better chance of actually finding Devil Deals at the end of boss fights. I believe it's a 20% permanent increase that you get off of that. But again, that Razor Blade was left behind. Mosk doesn't really have the health build for it at the moment. Not really that bad, but it gives you time and a half damage multiplier when you do use it. It does injure you to up your damage, though. Alright, wow, how about 4 Troll Bombs? That is a not kind curse room. Those are not working like they did in the last race for New York Video Game Freak. Those are not god items showing up. In fact, they're terrible. So Wolv into his 2nd boss fight, going to take out Black Widow here with just the use of that unicorn horn. A little bit more health up, and he'll be on down to his caves momentarily. First things first, let's backtrack and seeing if we can't get a key for that item room. Yet again, we got another Eternal Heart at least showing up. So if Mosk were to get that onto the next floor with him, or find a 2nd one here somehow, he would get a full Red Heart container increase. Alright, you actually saw Pushpin in act on Mosqiil's side as well. That is a trinket that gives you a 10% chance at a Spectral tier that also has piercing ability on it. So you saw that one tier fly through all the rocks. Ooh, how about Mom's Coin Purse? Interesting purchase there. Mosk actually gets really, really lucky with that, though. How about full health, the 3 hearts back? Then picks up another interesting one. He got another full health pill out of that, by the way. So 2 full health pills. Also got Balls of Steel for 2 other hearts up. So that was basically 4.5 hearts, or 4.5 hearts actually that Mosqiil just made back up. Actually 4, I can't do math. Yeah, knowing a buddy that passed a kidney stone, ow, is all I can say to that. On the other hand, what we can say to Mosqiil's boss fight here is, because that is famine, he just says the same to us, and that's going to wind up giving Mosk 1 cube of meat floating around as an orbital blocking shots. What's up, Freak? How you doing, man? Congrats on the win, dude. Your, almost said New York East leader. Let's try that again. Your AFC East leading New York Jets. Mr. New York Video Game Freak, ladies and gents. Whoa, that was... Okay, did anybody see famine shots just, like, rapidly speed up on Mosqiil's screen, or was that just me? Wow, that was kind of weird. Get a nice chain reaction by Wolv. We'll check out this curse room. And just more pills again. Wolv not one to take any pills, though. Excuse me again. Now, all I gotta say is, dat knife. Dat knife. Alright, so we got Crack the Sky on Wolv's side. As useful as that can be, it is random if that actually damages anything, so he's going to take the Unicorn Horn with him instead. And again, here you see the, well, not new trick, but we've all come to realize that if you actually place a bomb right there, you don't need to use 2 to get into this, only 1. Alright, missing page, actually hitting twice off of a Demon Judgy, really? Okay, that's like a 5% chance, and it hit back to back. Like, what? That's, okay, what's 5% chance back to back, both firing? That's gotta be exceptionally low percentage. But again, missing page, as you saw, if you take damage, that actually gives you a, we'll call it a Necronomicon usage, death card, basically. And Judgy, you're really just being a douche right now. Wolv only getting down to half health, I should say, because he has that 2 of hearts card that would double up the amount of hearts he has, filling up his red containers. I feel as though I saw something and I missed calling it, by the way. I'm gonna check real fast. Nope, okay, cool, that was Manic. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, Moon card. Yeah, Moon strats on Moss side. Indeed. So we're going to teleport directly into a secret room there. And again, moon cards always do that for you. It's we call moon strats, by the way. If you go through your secret room, chances are you're going to find a way off of one of the exits to it towards one of your boss fights. Or even better, how about a challenge room with the external compass in it? So Mosqiil will take that and take a little bit of time hit here. But again, well worth it in the long run, because that is going to save you a ton of time later on trying to figure out where to head to get to your special rooms. If you use the Unicorn Horn on Demon Judgy, does he not take your heart? You are correct, Georgia. If you have anything that makes you invincible like that, whether that's the Book of Shadows or, you know, like you said, Game Kid or that Unicorn Horn that you were talking about, if you use any of those and you hit either a Blood Machine or a Demon Beggar like that, you take no damage. And same thing, like let's say that you have Celtic Cross and you actually got that to randomly enact. For the next 5 seconds, you take no damage while you're actually using it. So same theory on all of those across the board. But you have a really good way to, I don't want to call it cheat them, but it kind of is cheating it. And again, if you hear that fan, I do apologize, but it's getting freaking hot up in here. Which means about 5 seconds from now, my air conditioning will kick on. Oh, no problem at all. I call it being thrifty. I like that idea. I like that terminology for it. So we got a mismarked item on Wolv's side. Justice card, mind you, gives you one of every type of item, which you saw. The Magic 8 Ball, though, gives him shot speed increase, so his shots will actually travel faster. not the tier rate up that it says, which is exactly what Mosqiil got as he opens up a treasure chest and gets the sad onion. So he's going to fire out his tiers a heck of a lot faster now. Here's one of the problems with Mom's Pad. That. It'll separate the hollow like it just did to him. Oh my god, I'm just now watching my stream and Mosk just picked up that item, by the way. Holy crap, is that delayed. Alright, well, just about clearing out that store leaves behind the portable slot machine. And back over to that Demon Judgy again. Come on, you gotta have something for him. Oh, you thought about it and gave him something. Yeah, full card teleports you back to the beginning floor of the, or beginning room of the floor. Pardon me, I said that wrong. So if you get trapped in a dead-end room, never a bad thing. A quick way to teleport out. And Wolv can head on down to his caves, too. Again, Mosk fighting in his devil deal at the moment has got Krampus, so a guaranteed free item out of here, which will be the lump of coal. As Mosk shots move further away on screen, they're going to grow in size and damage output. Holy crap, what is with this run right now? Thank you, Heavy. I was gonna say, I think you added an extra letter in that. You were close, though. Alright, so Mosk heading straight on over to the side of room. Again, he saw the compass is in full effect on his side, so he knows exactly, not exactly where he's heading, but he has a general gist, if nothing else there. And again, that oh-so-glitchy best friend bomb, that is not necessarily a bro. That has actually killed 2 of our racers this year. So a little bit of a moment right there, and Mosk's gonna leave it behind. One of us. What's funny is the cat woke up literally moments before that happened and just kind of looked at me like something's about to happen. I looked over at chat, lo and behold. It's like the cat knows when he's gonna get more catnip. And seriously, thank you very much, Heavy. That's thanks to you, not everyone else here. Thank you. Well, thank everybody else here too, but you know what I mean. Like, thank you for doing that. You're going above and beyond again. Seriously, thank you. That's too much, guys. You are way too kind with that. Ooh, look at this timing. Yeah, how about that one hit with a bomb on Larry Jr. for Wolv? Ooh, how about 10 cents out of a chest? That's kind of rare. Oh, even better. How about a pact in a curse room? So a little bit risky for Wolv to go in there. He knew he had that full card, though, to get back out to only take the half damage. So goes in, only takes a half-hearted damage, pulls out 2 extra soul hearts, fire rate increase, and damage up off of that pact. Hey, welcome back, Rum. How you doing, man? I gotta say, by the way, Rum, you have the luckiest timing with your work stuff popping up over the screen at, like, right as you finished off the room. Like, had that shown up even, like, a second earlier in 2 of those rooms, you would have been in a lot of trouble. No, and again, it's gonna sound like cheeseball coming from me at this point, especially after all that stuff, but like, I'm a guy that sits on his couch, in this case a computer chair at the moment, and calls video games. Like, that I'm, you know, as much as I'd like to think that I'm doing something, I'm not. Like, you know what I mean? I'm some dude, basically, that just, ooh, speaking of the pack, by the way, Mosk also gonna pick this up. I thought he might have thought for a second about Spirit of the Night, but that probably could have killed him. So he's going to say no thanks. Curse of Darkness means that compass Mosqiil has is completely useless on this floor now. He will not be able to see that minimap. Well, the Samson's Lock is random chance, so it's not necessarily guaranteed that you're ever going to get that in a room. The Bloodlust is automatically the first 6 enemies that you kill, you're going to get damage up. By the way, we're talking about Rum's run. He had Samson's Lock, and he also had Blood Rage. So we were trying to figure out if those will stack, because the run before, Video Game Freak, I think it was, had both the Eve's Dead Bird actual item and the Trinket as well. And both of those were appearing and both doing damage. So I was figuring, being that there's that offhand chance, that there must also be the same offhand chance for both of those to fire. So we're going to find out week 14, I guess. But yeah, like going back to what I was saying, like I'm a dude sitting on my couch playing video games. Like as much as I'd like to think that I'm doing something awesome for the world, I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I'm playing video games on a couch. Like whatever. The fact that people want to be here boggles me to this point, like still. I mean, yeah, I do understand, don't get me wrong, but it still feels very odd at the same point, so it'll never seem normal to me, and it still is very, very odd, but still, thank you very much, it does mean a ton. Ooh, I thought the mark also for Wolv as he finishes off his boss fight, and it gets another devil deal, and gets a loading screen error. Speaking of devil deals, Mosqiil also getting another one here, though kind of crappy books in that room, no thanks. And looks like he's going to go back and find that item room. Maybe he's going to think about it. He may find out if Wolv gets that XL or not. Nope, looks like he's just going to go head back and find it now. And again, you see a very good room for Mosqiil to actually use that mom's pad, and I do not want to be in the bullet hell that this creates otherwise. So that opened up about half the room for him to walk around in, and very, very clean room there for him. And again, we'll finally popping through that loading screen. Come on, give him something good. How about normal depths 1? Not the worst thing. You definitely don't want a necropolis after all that. And this is why you don't want the necropolis on the left side that Mosqiil has. That room, in and of itself, is just not cool. I hate these masks alone. The enemies suck, but when you put them in a room like this, I'm doomed. So, I despise the necropolis just for those enemies. Sloth not exactly that terrible, but again, you don't necessarily want to be finding mini-boss fights. Moss does, however, know now that his store is definitely going to be a store. There will not be another mini-boss anywhere on this floor for him. So, secret room he was already in, he already knows, obviously, that that wasn't a mini-boss fight. But the store also guaranteed to be a legitimate store now. And with enough money, if there was something half off in there, Moss would be able to afford it. So maybe we'll find out. He does have a golden key, so if he does find his store, we'll probably at least get to see what's in there. Alright, new item room here for Wolv, and again, he does have that one key left to get in there. Hey, good morning, Mutton. How you doing today? Speaking of item rooms, Mosqiil also finding his here on Depths 1. Ooh, that Forget Me Now. Kind of interesting. I wouldn't do it at this point, obviously, especially in this close of a race, because these two are dead even at the moment. But Forget Me Now pill would actually erase the entire floor that you're on and start you from scratch. So, if Mosqiil had already killed off his boss fight and gotten his item out of there, in this case, that particular item, the Forget Me Now, he could reset the whole floor, lose that Forget Me Now pill, and again, be able to go through the entire floor a second time. So, second item room, second boss fight, so on and so forth. And speaking of that boss fight, Moss gonna head right on into what was his Depths 1 boss fight that he already had killed off. Like I said, that's why it was an interesting thought for a second or two. But again, being that those two were so dead even, Moss gonna take the time advantage, head on down to the Depths 2, and in that first room, how about Cancer? So double the fire rate now for Mosqiil, and again, keep in mind, he's got the Sad Onion as well. So Sad Onion Cancer build on Mosqill's side. Plus he got really lucky. Notice that your orbitals can block Brimstone, by the way. Just watch out, they do 2 ticks, so one might still hit you, but again, that orbital can and will sometimes block Brimstone like you just saw. Ooh, just got on work. Ooh. Oh, that could be better, though. Ooh, how about another compass? Both with the external compass right now. That's kind of rare. I think we've only seen that twice this year. So again, Wolv will also be able to tell exactly where he's heading at this point. Last item for Mosqiil is the Bum Friend. That'll follow him around picking up money, and usually about every 5 cents or so, that'll wind up spitting out some kind of item for you. And I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Yeah, pickaxe has shown up like 5 times tonight too in stores. Like it wants to be there. Oh, that was a lame cheap shot that Mosqiil got hit with. That was BS. Alright, let's see. Wolv gonna head on over for that rest of his heal, and he's got one more room to clear here, and he'll be up to his boss fight. And again, right above him's a mini boss fight. You can see on the map, like you saw with the room that Mosqiil is in, by the way. So that shows you if you have a mini boss fight on your map, I should say, you're guaranteed at that point that your secret room and your store will not have another one. You can only get one legitimate mini boss fight per floor. Yes, if you're later on like the womb. Technically speaking, a lot of those rooms have mini bosses in them, but they don't count unless you see that mini skull that's right up above the room that Wolv is in. Well, one over to the left and up above, but again, you get the idea. But again, already about halfway through the Monstro 2 fight, you see Wolv keeping him locked down in this pattern. Watch Monstro 2's head. 1, 2, and then move out of the way, because that third one is Brimstone. Just go side to side, and you'll keep him locked in place. Is it wrong that now I want a Danish after you said that? Damn it. Alright, so Wolv gonna consider, I think, wow, really? That's a bizarre setup. So that's gonna split off of the top again and back around to the right and back down. That's a bizarre map. At least I hope it does. If not, that's going all the way over to the left-hand side. Okay, there we go. It is going to break back around. I was going to say, this is going to be a really weird map for Wolv otherwise. Yeah, Moss sitting right outside of his Depths 2 boss fight. Yeah, Wolv has just a couple more rooms to clear. I'll be on over to his as well. So it looks like this and one more. Again, Moss spending just a little bit of time gambling. Pulls out a High Priestess card, if nothing else. That'll bring Mom's foot down to stomp on anything. Looks like that's it for Moss, because he's out of money, so on into the Mom. Really? Spawned him up there. That's an odd spawn point, but okay. Sure. Seen odder things. Either way, like I was saying, with the odder things that I've seen, how about when you use Mom's bra, or Mom's pad, I should say, against Mom, notice that the doors actually move out of the way. They snap right back into place as soon as that effect ends, though, so you have to be really careful with where you're standing. And again, that black fly in the corner there that Moss had, you do not have to worry about. Those will never hurt you. You can faceplant those and kill them instantly with your orbitals. Never have to worry about them. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know why, but I want a Danish. Yeah. Anyways, both in the same room right now. Wolv's got the red version of Mom's foot. And you notice the difference here. She mostly just stomps that foot down. Every now and then you see an eye open up and do a triple shot. But that's really all that you have to worry about. And again, Moss, getting a loading screen for a second, but no such luck there. He's just going to get a regular Womb 1. No money, so he'll leave that Judgy behind. He's going to make his way straight towards that boss fight. Again, you notice on his mini-map, there's no store, no item room, but he does have a, let's see, a curse room and a challenge room up there. So nothing too incredibly special. But again, if you wanted them, there are a few different types of special rooms, just not a store and not an item room here for you. See, Rum's with me. You know what's up. A little bit of health up for Wolv, and he'll be on down to his womb as well. So he's rocking 5 hearts and 1 soul heart. So he's up at 6, Moss down at 3 total hearts right now. So again, just because of that spending that he had to do to pick up the pact on his side, where Wolv got his for free, therein lies most of the difference. And again, Moss really right next to his boss fight at this point. Wolv pretty darn close to his, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. Ouch, how did I know that was going to be a dead-end room right there and not just hop straight over? So again, Wolv's is going to bend this map back around a little bit up at the top. And Moss going to head into his first Womb boss fight, and again, he's got daddy long legs here. So all you got to do is watch out for these legs after all of them hit. There you go. That's perfect timing on that High Priestess card. That was beautiful by Mosqiil. Oh god. His 3rd red heart. Oh man. That's a tough one to pass up. Brimstone, I like it. Oh man, I don't know. To go down to just the 1 red heart and 1 soul heart, though, I'm with Mosqiil. I would have had to leave it behind. I'm completely with him on that. As much as I love Brimstone, and everyone that knows me knows how much I love that item, not worth the risk at the moment. So Mosqiil into the Womb 2, looking for the, heading over to his mom's heart fight. He knows where it is. Again, Wolv with 1 more room to clear here after this, and he'll be onto his Womb 1 boss fight. So he's going to really have to hope for a short floor after this. Kind of craptastic items in that library. Necronomicon, which would have done the missing page effect that you see on both sides. Moss just leaving it behind too. Wolv already had it. And again, the Monster Manuel would have spawned one random follower for the room. But instead, Wolf gonna head on in, fight Green Bloat. We've seen this guy a few times today, and he is nasty, folks. So don't walk directly in front of him, don't walk directly to the sides of him. Make him jump down to you at the bottom of the screen, and then walk up to the very top. He cannot shoot that double brimstone upwards. Now again, this is a problem for Wolf because he saw the blood at the top of the screen. He couldn't move up there. So he was just waiting for some type of way to shoot at the bloat there. So strength card on his side gives him up to 1.5 hearts now, keeping him just barely alive, because any other hit after or before he used that would have killed him. Again, though, Mosk on into his mom's heart fight, already good 25%, we'll call it 30, 35 at this point even, percent of the way through. And again, just looking for that 1-0 lead. Wolf gonna head on down to the womb to himself. And again, asked out for a very, very short floor. That may be too many rooms. That may not be close enough. It's kind of close, though, so who knows. Mosk already at the 50% mark, though, and again, he still has that charge of Mom's pad to use. He's going to wait for her to stay out the rest of the time, and I think she already has. In fact, I don't think he's even going to bother. He doesn't even need to. Look at this. Duca flies out on the screen, and as soon as those enemies all die, there you go. The way up to Shale, damn it, I did it again. Way up to Cathedral, the way down to Shale show up. That means that you got yourself a win. So Mosqiil, a 1-0 advantage right now. Very nicely done, sir. And again, great build, great choice at the end. And it wouldn't have mattered, mind you. But great choice not to take that Brimstone. I'm completely with Mosqiil on that one. So, excuse me, like I said, we do a best 2 out of 3. So Mosqiil leads 1-0 right now. We're gonna, whoops, wrong button, sorry. We're gonna reset both racers and get it both reset back to the basement 1. We'll start up round number 2 momentarily. Give me a couple minutes worth of ads here, and we'll be right back on the other side. We'll get round number 2 underway to see if Mosqiil can win 2-0 or Wolf can force a pivotal game 3. We'll be right back with you guys. Hang tight. We'll get you a link into both of their channels. Go wish them both good luck. Tell them both great race, and be right back with you. Alright, so we're back and we're clear as you can see, and I figured that, oh what the hell, the cat woke up, it was only due time, right? So, cat's here and ready to watch round number 2. How you doing, Spaz? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, big yawn. Yeah, Mosqil's resetting at the moment, so as soon as he's got his room ready, we'll, as soon as he found the other room that he's looking for, we'll switch over to that. Yeah, what's that? Huh, what do you see? What do you see? Better go get it. Human, get it for me. I'm tired. I want the thing over there. But I want it here. And I want it now. It's my money and I want it now. Oop, looked like Moss found his room here. Alright, you ready to watch a race, bud? Ready to watch a race? Yeah? Let's watch that race. Alright, so like I was saying, we're back for round number 2 here. We got Mosqiil leading 1-0 over Wolv21 on the left side. Excuse me. And again, Mosqiil's going to look for a 2-0 win here if he can finish off Mom's heart first. And Wolv going to look to tie this up at 1 apiece, force a game 3 between the two of them. And again, Moss looking for his 5th victory of the year to even himself up at 500 on the season. Wolv looking to keep himself in good playoff contention and that playoff spot in the 6th spot that he's residing in right now. Again, best of luck to you both. They're off and running. And we got a bomb run brewing here. Uh-oh. So 2 resets. We had 10 bombs on the left side, and the one-time use of Epic Fetus for Wolv on the right side. But both got reset, and let's see what we find this new time through. Your cat's like, where's the popcorn, human? Poor cat wants to be on camera all the time. Alright, Halo flies for Mosqiil. Be 2 flies floating around blocking any shots that come near him. Yeah, teleporting remote. We've seen it be good. Wolv was thinking about it, I think, for a second, but he reset again. Yeah, best friend bomb. That's an infinite reset. That one's never getting picked up again. So let's see, Moss finishing off his first boss fight here. And again, a little bit of fire rate increase with the wire code hanger. He'll be on down to the basement too. And again, Wolv still, wow, Curse of the Labyrinth, XL floor, 2 locked item rooms. Quarter. Really? Give the man something. Something. Anything? God damn, the speed again. So this time, nope, never mind, not gonna take it. I thought that would have been the speed up he would have taken there. So a couple bombs from Mosqiil, and again, Wolv reset and looking for anything good to start off with here. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall, cat. Alright, new item room for Wolv. Hey, we got off to something here. We got Sister Maggie, follower with some pretty decent damaging tiers, so Wolv will be off at that. Any type of damage up on that first floor, doesn't matter if it's a follower or not. Most of our racers are going to wind up taking it. Can't you just lay down? Can't you just lay down? Basers. Again, Wolv looking for a little bit of extra money. He's got Mom's purse sitting in the store. Nothing really he can do about that, though. He's already been to the secret room, so unless he gets the crown here, he's probably out of luck with that. That would be 2 trinket spots for Wolv if he were to buy that. You're going to hit the top of the table. Yeah, see, that's the table. You're the one sitting under it. That ain't my fault. Don't look at me like I did something wrong. My cat the oddball, ladies and gents. Alright, judgy card, Eve's Birdfoot. Random chance now with Eve's Birdfoot that if Wolv gets hit, that Eve's dead bird will pop out and do some damage for him. And again, that's if you're lucky enough to have it hit an enemy. Yeah, that's my calf muscle cat. That doesn't mean you're supposed to eat it. Alright, little Chad following around Mosqiil now. Every couple of rooms that he clears out will spawn, or after every couple of rooms that he clears out, you'll get 1 half a red heart spawn. Human, why is this table in my way? Move it. Let's see. Guppy's tail a little bit too early and no keys for Wolv. Well, he has 1, but just not worth it, honestly. So again, Guppy's tail would have made it... Jesus. He really wants Wolv to have roid rage, apparently. So movement speed increase on Wolv's side. And good timing on that bomb, so Wolv now actually in the lead here as he picks up Mom's... Oh my god. As he picks up Mom's heals, goes into a god room, and for the second time tonight, Sacred Heart comes out to play. Uh-oh. So if Mosq knows that, he's going to turn on the afterburners here. Or I was going to say maybe he finds his own. Oh, the prayer card didn't show up on the other run for Freak. That's the other item that would have been in the God Room I didn't think about. There was one more. Anyways, Balls of Steel plus another Soul Heart there for Mosqiil. Also Sun card, so he's going to get a full map reveal, full red heart heal. That half a white heart, will spawn every single floor for him with Maggie's Faith. All sorts of cool stuff. Yeah, check please. But all sorts of cool stuff here. So Wolf rocking Sacred Heart for plus damage, homing tears, and, well, kind of a lack of knockback because they do wind up actually piercing at this point. How about more damage? Mosqiil picking up Blood of the Martyr in his Caves 1 item room, so he's got damage increase on his tears. And speaking of Mr. Fallen, how about the Fallen for Wolf? So he's guaranteed a Devil Deal item at the end of this boss fight now. And again, that'll be for free, so you gotta be a little bit careful. He does have his D6 and the roll on it, but you gotta be careful where you actually kill the Fallen off as to not accidentally pick up the shovel should that spawn. I believe that's the only item that is banned that can be won out of this fight, I think. Ouija Tears, nothing too special. Spectral Tears now on Wolf's side. So he'll be able to shoot through rocks and things of the nature. Oh, speaking of wrestling, did you guys hear about the message that Otaku got yesterday saying that this was staged? I'd love to know how you stage an Isaac racing tournament, but, you know, I just thought that you guys would get a kick out of that. Apparently we stage everything here. So, thought that was kind of funny. The butthurts are strong across the world, that's all I can say. I thought it was hilarious, though. He's like, yeah, did you know there were fakes? Yeah, somebody sent him this long, drawn-out message about how this is completely fake and that, you know, like, this is all, like, flat-out recorded and all that good stuff. And, like, yeah, so we set it up so that, you know, Cobalt's undefeated and Slack's gonna face him in the finals undefeated. And, like, yeah, let me get right on that script that I totally didn't write. But, okay. Anyways, Compass externally for Mosqiil for the second race in a row means that he's going to be able to tell exactly where to head on his mini-maps if he doesn't get another Curse of Darkness like this. Yeah, so when did we rehearse again? Because I think I slept through those. In fact, I'm pretty positive I did. I don't remember that. Well, it's mostly because they couldn't message me because I didn't follow them on Twitch, and apparently that was too long to write out on Twitter in 140 characters. So yeah, they sent it to one of the racers. Alright, Mosqiil, a little damage up and range up. Wow, seriously. Damage up and range up off of Jesus Juice, and he gets a God Room with a Halo, so +1 to all of his stats on top of that. More damage up for Mosq. So 2 more damage up just off of those rooms again. Also with that Blood of the Martyr off of the last floor. Mosq tears are looking dang nice right now. And again, that health build ain't anything to scoff at either. This is a heck of a run. Yeah, I also staged week 7 where my modem went to shit. Yep. Back to the So Sage, somebody tried to steal it and put it on their own stage. So like I said, the butthurt is strong this year. People are trying to put their paws on this and like, yeah, I gotta copyright it, bro. Have fun. Alright, so Wolf down into an XL floor. Again, Curse of the Labyrinth means XL. You got 2 floors jammed together into one, so both of Wolf's depths floors together here. And this could play interesting for timing as well, because now if Wolf finds his 2 back-to-back boss fights, maybe he skips his item rooms. So that could play a lot of timing into this here. Okay, Mosk on a regular depths 1. He is heading straight to that boss fight, though. He's almost there. One more room to clear here. And again, the first of 2 item rooms for Wolv. He'll have 2 item rooms randomly spread out across the floor, and at some point 2 back-to-back boss fights that will be side by side. Yeah, all my mods do. That's why I just turned off my my inbox on Twitch, because 90% of stuff was like, I only said that this guy was like Hitler fucking a black person, and I don't understand why I got banned. Like, yeah, I do. So I just gave up on reading those, honestly, because 99% of them are things like, I don't understand why, like, I couldn't say that this racer is a complete pile of trash, and that, like, you know, he was bobbing on my dick the other night. You know, like, I mean, you know, it was the first thing I ever said in your channel, but I don't know why I got banned for it. It happens a lot, trust me. A lot. Wow, how about another god room on Moss side? Are you kidding on this? Oh, Lord. Okay, the miter will spawn 50% more blue hearts instead of red hearts for him. And again, he'll be on down to depths 2, and again, head straight towards that item room, and I'm gonna say boss fight will not be attached on this side, though it could break off on that next room down to the right, so maybe it is. I used to get that all the time for Mod and Man's chat, like especially the one night where I modded his channel solo for 9 straight hours during Dark Souls. You want to talk about getting some messages in your inbox as a moderator? Yeah, raising my hand right there. That was a fun night. All I did was spoil Game of Thrones, like the entirety of the series. You can't possibly be mad at me and ban me for that. Yeah, we can. Alright, so I was right, that does actually split off to the right, but not the way the Mosqiil wanted to. So he bombed back out of that dead-end room, and again, like, talk about your map trolling, you guys. Like, the maps have been trolling this evening. What is up with these? You would think by that layout, like, okay, Mosqiil's going the right way. Look at that, it broke off down to the boss fight. Except it didn't. Wow, this one's gonna be a douche too, which means this isn't gonna break down. This is gonna go over to the right and then come back around at some point for Mosqiil. There is no chance that it's down from here. That is a jacked up map. Wow. Yeah, Mosk holding onto a sun card right now, so we'll probably find out after this room if he uses another use of that, excuse me, the deck of cards. Yeah, see, I love it. Oh, God. Wolv having to fight the Mask of Infamy here, like, game. You were being nice to him for a minute, and then this happened. Mind you, he's got Wiggle Worm as well. This could actually kind of sort of help, believe it or not, with the side-by-side shooting. We'll have to see. I'm actually kind of curious about that. Let's see if the... Yeah, it actually will help quite a bit. So if you stay like Wolv was doing right there, side to side, assuming that it doesn't just move in between the S-curve on that, like it did that time, I guess it is kind of a troll, huh? Alright, fair enough. I guess I'd rather have normal straight shots. Look at that, it's just curving completely past him this time. Okay, now Wolv is getting trolled by these shots. Ouch. And like I said, this map finally breaking back around. We see the one more room after this the Mosqiil's gonna have to clear, and he'll be at his mom's foot fight himself. Again, this next room for Wolv, after he finishes off this Mask of Infamy, if and when it dies, will be his mom's foot fight. So these two are dead even right now. Like, literally, they're in the same room, technically speaking. And again, Mosk on in, gets red moms, so again, nothing but her foot stomping down. Every now and then you get a triple shot out of one of the doors. Nothing too much to worry about, though. And again, you see the free use of mom's foot to actually open up one of those item rocks for Mosk. Again, anytime now, the mask will die. Anytime now, the mask will die. You're not listening to me, Mask. Hey, Mask, die. Dude, die. Come on. You know you want to. And again, this is how much of a troll this fight is. Look at how much time Mosk has made up. He's already halfway through this Red Mom's fight. So again, this one's been back and forth, and this XL floor has really helped even it up. A little more health up for Wolv as he's finally got Mask of Infamy dead. Go back for that other half-hour heal here real quick. And on in for his mom's foot, which he is going to wind up with the same red mom. So interesting, he should be able to just melt through this as well. Indeed, pretty decent damage on that. So there's that crown showing up. Let's get those yes crowns as Moss picks up Pageant Boy. And again, doesn't have to worry about all the money. There's no stores from here on out. Uh-oh. That could be a problem on Wolv's side. If that pops through to an XL floor for Mosk, that's an advantage, Bruin. Possibly, at least. We've seen some weird XL floors, but that could be a huge advantage if that happens to be. Yeah, no more mask. We need this emote now. Ooh, Flash being a real douche on Mosk's side. Come on, pop through. Alright, Wolv on down to his womb as well. And his is just going to load immediately up to a Utero 1, the expansion version of the womb. Again, no stores, no item rooms. Both are just looking for boss fights down here. And again, Mosk does have the compass, keep in mind. So he'll know exactly where he's heading to. It's just a matter of Flash finally clicking through. Thank you. About time. Oh, it's thinking about it again. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You know you want to. Oh, Flash, dude, come on, be a bro. This is not cool. Flash, please. You can totally do it, Flash. I love you. I love you. Come on, Flash. This is why I can't wait for Rebirth, guys, because this will be a thing of the past. And I can't wait. Because this has been trolling quite a few of our racers this year. You can ask New York Video Game Freak how much he hates Flash loading screens. That's probably the only reason Cobalt is still undefeated right now, is one of these loading screens. Finally, there we go, popping through for Mosk. Oh, for God's sake, it looped him again. Oh my God, are you kidding? Flash, seriously, please. Please, Flash, you're just not being cool right now. Wolv on into his first wound boss fight, and again, straight up encompassed his way over there. Went straight to it for the most part. This is ludicrous, though, on Moss' side. Like, does anybody have the Jeopardy theme queued up? Oh, hey, there we go. Come on, you can do it. Third time's a charm, baby. Come on. You know you want to. Oh, look at this. We have a floor. Mosk is on his floor. My God. Oh, God. It gets a Curse of Darkness. Seriously, game, take a big punch in the face, would ya? That's evil. So again, keep in mind, Mosk has the compass, which is now negated on this floor. So is that sun card, for that matter. Would not overwrite the Curse of Darkness. So, to that entirety of the floor. Again, Mosk used that devil card real quick for time and a half damage multiplier for this room to get out of it as quick as he could. And he'll take that sun card back with him. Again, Wolv working on Conquest here. There we go, that last little bit of damage. So, more movement speed. That's a little bit scary, but Wolv will take the white pony. And he'll be on down to the womb too, so just looking for his mom's heart fight at this point. Yeah, game, you're just rubbing it in now, man. Oh, wow, look at this. Again, encompassing by Wolv has gotten him straight to his mom's heart fight as well. Uh-oh, 2 hearts, Sacred Heart, and that mom's heart fight for Wolv. So let's see if he can even this up at 1 apiece. He's got plenty of bombs for this as well. So Strength card adds 1 to all of his stats, including his health, as you notice. And he's going to sit there and just melt away at mom's heart here. Again, Mosk just got flat out screwed coming in here. All right, Casper's in the corner. Go left. My inner compass says go left. Speaking of that, Mosk has found his boss fight here, but again, maybe too little too late. He's got double Loki. Excuse me again. And that strength card one more time adds 1 to all of his stats, but as you see, too little too late. Wolv has finished this off and tied this game up at 1 apiece. So yet another Game 3 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare for epic. But we are tied up at 1. Very, very nicely done. And that one, whew, I mean, Moss got screwed. Honestly, Moss got screwed on that loading screen. That could have kept him a lot closer because he's in that boss fight one floor previous, and had that not been a few minutes worth of stupid loading screen, Moss would have been right there. I'm curious, when he goes down to this floor, pop that sun... Wow, he's close. Not that close. Kind of close, though. So again, I just wanted to see really quick. But on that note, we're going to get both of the racers reset. We'll have round number 3 coming up in just a few minutes here. So hang tight, guys. I'm going to run a few minutes of ads. Go meet both of our racers if you guys would. That is Mosqiil and Wolv. Let me give you a link into both of their channels. Go hit them up and tell them both great races up to this point. Prepare for round number 3 and wish them both good luck for that. I'll be right back with you in about 2 minutes or so. Alrighty, so we're back. What's up, Rebel? How you doing? Again, Moss still resetting his run here, trying to find a good room. He's had no luck with these resets either. Like, this game is just straight trolling Mosk right now. So, we're going to get round number 3 started momentarily here. And again, I think Moss may have actually found one. I can't see the bottom of the screen, though. Nope. Either way, though, we'll just flip it back on over. It don't really matter. Either way, though, like I said, Moss getting just... Look at this. Cursed Labyrinth, Cursed Labyrinth. Nothing showing. Cursed Labyrinth. Jesus. Like, that is just straight up trolling at this point. Give him an item room, game. Come on. Oh, look at that. Curse of Darkness, Curse of the Labyrinth. There we go. Huzzah. It can happen. Woohoo. So Moss finally getting untrolled here. Gets the room he's looking for. God, man, this game is being brutal right now to him. But again, Wolv won the last race, so we are tied up at 1 apiece here. Moss won the first one, and not by much, I'd like to point out. We've had very, very close matches up to this point. And again, we're just about to start. Was there something on the screen? I don't see a mouse. What clicker? Who? What? I don't see anything. We're good here. I don't see anything. But again, we're going to get round number 3 started. Mosk and Wolv will be racing through the Womb 2. Whoever kills off Mom's Heart first, they'll get a point added down at the bottom of the screen, and they'll be your big winner for the night. Again, Wolv looking to keep himself in that 6th playoff spot. Mosk looking to get a little bit closer to it. Oh, excuse me again. Sorry about that. And again, they're on a call together. Let me get you a link into both of their channels here. If I'd stopped typing extra letters, we could actually get that link for you. Jeez. Terrible with this. Anyways, there's that catguard.net link. I'll get you to both Mosqiil and Wolv's channel. Tell them both good luck for this next race. And again, root them both on. Root on your favorite racer. Root on your favorite team, whatever it may be. Me, does that count, Panic? And again, they're off and racing. Best of luck. And we got Toothpick starting off for Mosk. I don't know if he meant to faceplant that or could have re-rolled it because he just restarted his run. So he really should have D6 that, honestly. Mosk has a little bit of an issue with face-planting banned items. So let's see those no toothpicks. You can take them if you want to, but again, it's all up to the racer themselves. So at that point, if you're just going to reset the run, you might as well D6 them. But again, that would be the third time that Mosk has face-planted what was a banned item or on the banned item list. So most of our racers also probably auto-adhere to the fact that you shouldn't face-plant items, because that's happened to 4 of our racers this season so far where they've had to reset runs, and I don't want to see that happen again, especially if we get closer to the playoffs. I don't recommend that, guys. Again, toothpicks are fine. They do just give you that 16% shot speed increase, but you're allowed to re-roll them if you want to. Again, both fighting the Widow. Wolv already done with his. Moss just about finished up with his too. Wolf's got the PhD, by the way, so that's going to be nothing but good and neutral pill effects. He'll also know exactly what they are before he takes them. And box of items on Mosqiil's side, which gives you one of every type of thing, including a trinket, which in this case was cancer. So talk about double your fire rate. Doesn't matter how much you have, that will even overcap you. So that's a great find, especially for the first floor. So nice build brewing on Mosqiil's side, possibly. He's also got spectral tears, by the way, again with the Ouija board, so he'll be able to fire through rocks and things of the nature. Ooh, that dodge by Wolv. Alright, Judas's Tongue on Wolf's side makes any devil deal that would cost any amount of red hearts only cost 1 red heart. So again, let's say that you come across something like Brimstone normally costs you 2. That's only going to cost them 1 red heart from now on. If they're blue soul heart deals, though, they're still 3. Because again, 3 soul hearts is basically equal to 1 red heart. And that's what all the the blue heart devil deals will actually wind up costing you. Alright, Distant Admiration for Wolv in his new item room. That'll be that really close-in attack fly. And he'll be on in to fight Pin, the champion version for that matter, again with no bombs, so he's just going to put the fly to use and actually have to tear it to death. Get Moss just about finished off with Super Pride here. Ooh, that's kind of the one interesting item. The dead cat there would have given Mosk 9 lives at 1 red heart apiece. And again, that is one of the 3 pieces of Guppy to wind up making full Guppy, but that's kind of the riskiest one to take. Early on, maybe not a bad thing, but in a race, I'm gonna not take that any day of the week. Unless it turns me into Guppy completely, I'm probably not taking that item ever in a race. Bean, on the other hand, Team Bean, assemble! So Mosk, one of the oh so many people in the NFC East that loves the Bean, we'll get to use that now, and again, that'll recharge every room. Anytime you use it, which he'll probably do right there, you do a poison fart, because beans, a musical fruit. You know how to finish that. But you'll poison fart every time and damage everything in the room. Or anything near you, I should say, in that radius of the poison. Again, that Chariot card, Moss gets to use one of his favorite items for a second, the Unicorn Horn. Take the Magic 8 Ball, which is 1 card spawn. The Chariot card, once again, to replace the one he just used. And another devil deal. Ooh. There's 2 Guppy items on this floor now. Wow. I think Mosk might have actually wished that he would have taken the 9 lives dead cat. That would have been 2 Guppy items on this floor. Plus he would have been down to 8 lives and still been able to take the mark. So I think he may be regretting not taking that dead cat now. But again, Moss down to just the 1 red heart anyways. Again, case in point of why the dead cat would probably be helpful, because now if Moss were to lose that red heart, he's dead. But if he loses that red heart on the 9 lives cat, he's got 8 more of them to go. Oh crap, did I totally miss that? Holy crap, I did. Thank you, Ian. Or, is that an L or an I? That's an I. It's Ianster, isn't it? I wanted to make sure before I called you Lanster there, but thank you, Ian. And there it is. Now it's actually capitalized, so yep, it's Ian. Okay, cool. Now I see it. I had to make sure that wasn't in lowercase l, though, just to be sure, but now I see all the caps, so I know it's Ian. So thank you very much, man. How you doing? And like I said, the cat thanks you very much for the handful of catnip I will provide him later. And I will. I honestly promise I will. Alright, so Cancer's still better than Child's Heart, which would have been more chance of heart spawns, either out of chests, in rooms, at the end of champion enemies dying, things of that nature. You know, those curse rooms just not being a bro in this run. Or in any of the runs here between these two, I should say, in this match. Oh no, at that point, like, oh my god, Super Envy again. How many times are we going to see this thing? And again, Moss get that one red heart, so ooh, this room, gotta be real careful with when you split these guys. So again, the way I do this is I find one to focus on, and I worry about breaking that up. I kill off whatever it breaks up into, and so on and so forth. This, I would never do. I will never drop a bomb in one of these rooms, because you are going to split this up an almost infinite amount of times if that times correctly. Chariot card, on the other hand, well worth the time. So you see Moss popping on through most of what was in there. Oh god, that was a close dodge. That was close. Yeah, that cat will be wasted. Cat's always wasted. I think he'd rather be wasted on catnip. Again, we can see the treasure map enacted on Wolv's side. I forgot to mention he picked that up a few floors ago, so that's my bad on that one. But you can see his entire mini-map there, so he's making educated guesses as to which rooms are going to be his special ones. And again, worked his way right on down to what was going to be a very good option right there. One of, let's say, actually there's 5. But the 3 corner rooms is what we're really looking at here. Chances are, if Wolv goes back to find his item room, which he may not, I'm not sure. But if he does, chances are it's either up in the top right or the far left-hand side would be my guess. It could be one of those other outcropping single rooms, but it's kind of maybe it is, maybe it's not. But again, with that treasure map, like I said, you get to make some pretty educated guesses, and in this case, Wolv found his boss fight. Spaz not here, man. Oh wow, you just found him this week. No kidding you. Well, welcome in, man. And again, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. I know there's a lot of people that are constantly new to this, and as much as it seems like, you know, oh my god, you know, I yell at people for not looking at the website and such, it's only if it's the same people constantly asking about stuff that, you know, like, I'm like, dude, I told you last time it's this. Hey, how about this? A cave store in an XL floor that is not greed. Number 4 this week. I'm sorry, number 4 in the past 2 weeks total. I'm sorry, let me rephrase. So there have been a lot of greed fights in those Caves 2 stores, or Caves XL in this case for Mosqiil, who again has got an XL floor. There will at some point be 2 item rooms somewhere here. He's found his 2 back-to-back boss fights. But this doesn't even look like an XL floor yet, amazingly enough. What's up, Sky? How you doing? Alright, so Wolv finishing off the last of these enemies in here. I hate those rooms. Very nicely done, sir. I hate these rooms possibly even more, and I think Wolv does too. He's just going to bomb right on out. Ooh, inner eye. We got triple shot for Mosqiil now, so we got... Oh, my. Really? He's not going to take it. Interesting. I might have considered... Yeah, he's going to take it. I was going to say, I might consider that health up, being that Mosqiil's only at the 1 red heart. And here's one of the glitches that we do allow. Notice Moss pause right there, and now he's got multiple spawns in the room. That's allowed because you run a risk of having more enemies in the room. And again, with glitches... We'll call that a glitch, obviously. You're spawning everything at once. But if you run a risk in any way, shape, or form with the glitch, we allow it. If it's only beneficial to the racer, we don't. So like brim snapping, for example, we don't allow because that's only a benefit to you. There's nothing about that that hurts you. So that one's off limits, for example. That's everybody's favorite questioning, too. Excuse me. Awesome, thank you very much for the compliment, man. We sure try, I tell you that much. And like, you know, today I've had it on sub-only mode the entire day pretty much, just because people were being idiots and doing exactly what I told them not to at the beginning, so I apologize for that to anybody. Obviously, that is not 99% of the people watching. Do not take offense to that, but it just makes for a much better racing atmosphere at that point, and nobody turns into the douchebag. They're like, how long has this race been going for? God, is this ever gonna end? Which is just really, really just childish as all hell. And basically up until school gets back in, we're probably going to stay like this. Because honestly, it's been way, way nicer. Alright, so with those 2 item rooms taken care of, Moss going to head back for his 2 back-to-back boss fights here, and he'll look to catch up onto the same depths 1 floor that Wolv is on. And at this point, Wolv is going to have, yeah, it's pretty much got to be, his item room and his boss fight are going to be on exact opposite ends of this floor. And I'm thinking this is going to be the boss fight on the right side. Shoot. You know what? I can't say that. That's item room on right side, I bet. I'm going to say that, yeah, the boss fight's going to be lower left, I think. Ugh, tough call. That's a real tough call. Yeah, like that plus, yeah, I kind of just subbed. All right, a little bit of rage up for Mosqiil off of his first boss fight. Boy, I can talk. Yeah, let's see. Wolv's going to spend a little time gambling, so he's got to hope for some hearts back. He's only at that half a red heart at the moment, so living in Sketchville, totally not worth it at this point. Speaking of red hearts, Mosqiil's only down at the 1, but again, going to get a few to spawn for him every couple of rooms that he clears out, because Little Chad will be the reward off of fighting Chad here. So that'll follow him around, and like I said, every 4 rooms that he clears, he gets half a red heart back. Alright, so now the question, which way is Wolv's item room and boss fight? We're going to find out one way or the other here. He's going to head over to the right side. I'm going to say maybe he gets lucky and that room up here is actually his item room, but no such luck on this one. And again, flying, pun intended, because he's, because he's not, but Moss flying through that depths 1. Already at his boss fight here, and he's got the Fallen. Ooh, perfect timing on actually splitting the Fallen off of that first bit, because that Brimstone just flat out disappeared on him. So very nicely done, but we're going to wind up with a guaranteed devil item, or devil deal item, I should say, off of this boss fight for Mosqiil. And, ooh, Common Cold will actually be kind of useful. That'll add poison damage onto all of Mosqiil's shots. And I was right the first time. I should have gone with my gut. Ladies and gentlemen, go with your gut. It's usually right. So again, Wolv found his boss fight up in the upper right-hand corner, which is what I said first, might I add, and then changed my mind and said that it was the lower left corner, but now we know where the item room is for Wolv, if nothing else. Again, I'm not sure that he's going to worry about that, as Mosqiil is down on the depths 2 right now, in the lead in this pivotal Game 3. So we'll see what the choice is momentarily here, as Wolv is just about done with that room. Use Birdfoot, not terrible, but he doesn't want to get hit to even worry about using that. So he's going to leave that behind. Fight the Wretched here for depths. How did that hit him? How on earth did that bomb actually hit the Wretched? That wasn't even close. Okay. Apparently there's a large hitbox on that guy. Oh, like I was saying, apparently there's a large hitbox on that guy. Ouch. When he squishes himself, he outstretches just ever so slightly like that. And lo and behold, Wolv is just close enough there. So, ouch. All the way back to the beginning on Wolv's side. And again, that leaves Mosqiil a very large advantage right here. So he's going to go look for his item room, even though he knows where that mom's foot fight is already. Oh, that chair. Alright, so new Duke of Flies fight on Wolf's side. Again, you see Harlequin Baby following him around, also firing out some V-pattern shots for him. Again, still looking for a key to get into that second item room. Alright, a little bit of health up for Wolv, and another God room. Because we haven't seen enough of these tonight. How about the Holy Grail? Jesus, cat. Bank off of the air mattress, why don't you? That's not a fucking trampoline. That's an air mattress and you have claws, douche. Alright, Bum Friend yet again on Mosqiil's side. That's been showing up quite a bit tonight. Again, Holy Grail added flying capabilities for Wolv. Excuse me, also gave him a little bit of health up there. Alright, so Mosqiil with the habit now. Let's see, he's going to head back on in. Yep, exactly what I was thinking. Going to head back on over to that blood challenge room. So exactly why I use that blood machine. Excuse me. Yeah, a little bit more health up. Exactly what Moss needs again. So absolutely working out well. These challenge rooms are giving him exactly what he needs when he needs it. So third health up there. Third health, I should say, container, excuse me, for Mosqiil. Alright, Magneto on Wolf's side will draw any item with metal in it over closer towards him. Get out of that corner. Okay, good. I was going to say, if that was the Larry Jr.'s that spawned, Mosk was screwed right there. Ooh, almost walked right into that urine that Peep spawned underneath Mosk. That would have been a troll way to take some damage. Also, I'd like to point out that when one of those eyes exploded, that it actually shot out 8 shots. That, what? I don't remember that being a thing on Peep, but okay. That was news to me. I'll be the first to admit, that was totally news to me. Anyways, Mosk's gonna go back, grab all those red arts to heal up fully again, and he'll be on over towards that boss fight here at the end of Depths 2. Excuse me again. No, you can root for whoever you want to. No, we're never going to be one of those guys like, you can't be a fan of only one bracer. Hell, maybe you don't know who the other one is. No, feel free. Feel totally free. What's up, Vic? A little bit of stem cells, so shot speed increase and health up for Wolv. He also got another God room with Guardian Angel in it, so double speed orbital blocking shots for Wolv again. And he'll be moving on down to his caves too. So making some pretty quick time up here as Moss going to spend some time gambling, hoping for the best as he's got 5 more cents. Oh, nope, gonna move right on along, never mind. Wasn't getting any bombs out of that though, I'm sure is exactly what he was hoping for. Moss could really use a few bombs before the next couple floors. Alright, a little bit of poison inflicted on Mom's foot, and again, regular Grey Mom, nothing too scary on this one. It also just occurred to me, all sorts of poison all around this place. Moss has got the bean, which just poisoned Mom's foot once more. And heck, he's also got Common Cold, so more poison damage on the shots as well. Hell no, screw the Cowboys. Shoot. What's up, Mads? How you doing? All right, so about halfway through this mom's foot fight. See, I do it every time. Do it every time. This mom's foot fight just about dead now on Mosqiil's side. Again, that habit every time he gets hit, giving him half a charge on the bean, which, again, will recharge at the end of every room, but if you get hit twice, you get to use the bean twice. Alright, there's that last bit of damage. Yet another Pageant Boy crown, so more money for Mosqiil. That's almost totally unneeded, but he will let his bum friend pick it up. See, that definitely not going to help there. He'll take those random pills with him, full heal, and on down to the womb for Mosqiil. Alright, so we're going to head on into his Depths 1 boss fight. Again, Gish will provide Little Gish as a follower that'll shoot out Tartiers. It'll slow down both movement speed and shot speed of any enemies that they inflict. Later, Dark. Have yourself a good one, dude. And later, Hacksaw. See you guys. Have a good one, guys. Excuse me again. Sorry for the throat clears and all the nasal stuff tonight. My allergies are whooping me. I do really apologize for constantly clearing my throat, yawning and sniffing at you. It's rude of me. I'm so sorry, guys. That's not normal. It's just allergies. Bear with it. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. Moss found telepills. Uh-oh. Those get to be dangerous in the womb. So he's got himself up over on the other side of this floor now. And again, there are no item rooms, no stores down here, so you're just looking for a boss fight. Yeah, damn it, I wanted a professional. Sorry. Yeah, you've come to the wrong place, Jim. Alright, so Moss gonna head over to the right side here, and hopefully he gets something connected. Oh, I've been doing it all night, that's why I keep saying it. Aha! Lo and behold, he did. So again, random teleports actually working out quite well for our racers. Moss got to skip over 2 rooms there as he gets over to the Headless Horseman. Not necessarily the boss fight you want in the Womb 1. Not like it's going to be bad by any standards. But I don't know that that's the item Moss wants out of the end of this. He may keep that bean, honestly. Headless Horseman going to provide you with the Black Pony, which will give you flying ability, +2 movement speed, and a charge use on it. That'll make you invincible while you're charging through stuff and damaging them along the way. But again, it's a matter of, do you want that flying or do you want the bean, which is usable every room? I mean, Mosqiil has plenty of other poison damage here. But I don't know, that might be a little nice. He's definitely going to take it for now, at least. Well, the oldie will take it. On into a devil. Oh, God. That devil deal. Oh, man. Parasite for splitting shots on the right side, and the Pact, which we all love, which is damage up and fire rate increase. So Moss gonna leave it behind. He would have replaced the 2 red hearts with blue soul hearts, but those you can't refill. So he doesn't want to take that chance. He'd rather have the red heart containers, and again, I don't blame him. Not even slightly, especially with Chad spawning red hearts every couple of rooms. I would probably do exactly what Moss did, and that's tough to pass up, but I'd probably do the exact same thing. That's a dang good move. And again, it's tough, but that's a good move. Alright, that left hand that spawned on Mosqill's side, definitely not as useful as Cancer is, so he's going to keep that with him. But again, left hand would give you more chance of red chest spawns, so stuff like teleporting into God Deals and Devil Rooms, Soul Hearts, maybe even good items out of it, like Guppy items. Hey Gino, good morning. How you doing? Alright, back for those hearts to heal up. Let's see if Mosqiil chooses to go a different direction. I'm thinking maybe that lower left. Yeah, he's thinking the same thing. Mosqill's gonna head back lower left as well. Ooh, okay, well, we were both wrong. Might as well do it, though. We already cleared out enough rooms on the way. But we got an arcade here for Mosqiil, so again, we know there's a little bit of possible heal back in there if you need it. Alright, treasure map on Wolv's side. Again, you're going to see his entire mini-map laid out before you, and you're going to be able to make relatively educated guesses as to where your special rooms are. So we've seen that both times for Wolv. We've seen 2 compasses on Mosqill's side. It's been kind of a mappy type of night here. Good for you, Gino. Alright, no more money for Mosq. He's going to use some of his bombs here. He gets one of them back for free, absolutely. Yeah, might as well try it. Yeah, what's the worst that's going to happen? Maybe out of 2, you wind up with a blood bag? Yeah, no such luck. Mosqiil again, full heal up. And move right on along, looking for that Mom's Heart fight. Alright, more telepills on Mosqiil. Tears down pill, definitely not useful. Yeah, we'll hang on to those telepills for the time being, just in case. Again, Wolv flying on, again, pun intended, flying through his mom's foot fight. You're already halfway through it. So he's looking to move down to his womb as well. And keep in mind, Mosq doesn't have to rush per se, but definitely not exactly taking it slowly at any case either. Alright, coin purse, bunch of extra pills here for Wolv, so tier rate increase. Let's see, pretty fly from one more orbital. Another pretty fly orbital. So he's already got maxed out orbitals, isn't going to worry about it. And he'll be moving on along. Alright, so my little unicorn, again, Mosqill's probably crying a little bit, so we could just split link in here. Yeah, he's probably weeping a few tears here at this point, because Wolv has got his favorite item once again. Oh good, street cleaner. Awesome. That won't get loud. Alright, as Mosq didn't have much money, might as well just go ahead and kill off that Judgy, because, hey, no money, he can't really get anything. And there's that boss fight finally showing up, so after clearing out the entirety of that Womb 2, except for one room, which again, he bombed back out of, so he'd seen into it as well. But clearing out the entire Womb 2 floor, Mosqill's found himself his Mom's Heart fight. And he'll be heading on in, looking for that 2-1 win. Again, Wolv on Womb 1 at the moment, needs to find his boss fight there, and move on down for another full floor and boss fight in Womb 2. But again, with a death is actually making a ridiculous comeback here, if you think about the timing. Again, Mosqiil already working down to about 5 to 10% of the way through Mom's Heart. And again, luckily every time is applying poison damage with those triple shots of Common Cold, so it's working out very nicely for him there. Again, poison damage ticks for about 2 points of damage per tick, if I'm not mistaken, so it's almost like doubling up your tier damage. Again, very useful, especially in long boss fights like this. Alright, 50% mark on Mom's Heart for Mosqiil. We found that boss fight on Wolf's side, and he's got death here. So again, 1 floor differential right now. Still nothing over by any means, but that attack fly gonna try to do some work. Wow, really? That's kind of trolling, game. That's really not cool, game. So It Lives apparently is staying out for the rest of the fight, but isn't really there at the moment. Still popping out pop shots at Mosqiil, though. That's kind of cheap, man. Alright, there we go. Now It Lives will stay out the rest of the time. That was straight up trolling right there. I've seen it happen before, but that was kind of evil. Especially with the timing. That's evil. How about this? Wolv on down to the Wolv21. Curse of the Lost. Oh man, where is this boss fight going to be? So I'm going to say... Man, he can't do his moon strat, so he can't just pop through, and it's going to be too little too late. Mosqiil doing that last bit of damage, and there you have it, ladies and gents. Ooh, how about Transcendence on Wolf's side, too? So that would have been nice, but again, 2-1 victory as Mosqiil takes out Mom's Heart. That poison damage just too much for it. And again, very nicely done. He's got himself a 2-1.